Hello, I'm James Chesser. It's my honor to introduce myself as a candidate for the Tennessee State Senate, District 21. I'd like to introduce myself and tell you a little of why I'm running. These are extraordinary times in Tennessee. People are hurting in ways that are scarcely imaginable. It's evident that we need well-paying jobs. It's evident that government spending is out of control. But more than that, there's a pall that hangs over this state and over our community because people have sensed that their voice no longer matters, that government is broken and it can't be fixed. Now, I'm not a politician. I've lived in Davidson County for over 24 years. I love the county, the energy, and the people that have built it, but I am a volunteer. I've dedicated my life and my family to building a better community in this county. District 21 is varied, and it's perhaps one of the most culturally unique districts in Tennessee, but it is a snapshot of the energy and the character that makes these United States. Now, I come to the democratic process with a passion for better government. It's the principle that got me here in the first place. My father was a shoe salesman from Eastern Canada. He came from a broken home. And at the age of 13, he realized in his heart that there was a better life. He couldn't see it, but he knew it was there. And armed with only a grade 7 education and a very dysfunctional family history to look back on, he set out to seek his fortune selling shoes. He applied himself with honesty and work ethic and with self-improvement and a few Dale Carnegie courses to build up one of the most successful corporations for Genesco ever. Genesco Canada still remains as a great legacy of everything that Genesco was good at doing in foreign markets. I saw a principle at an early age. I saw it in my life. And although I was blessed with people that inspired me, I went to Trinity College, Cambridge, from a public high school, from a state school, and I studied nuclear physics and engineering, electrical engineering, and later I went on to the oil rigs to drill for oil in the Arctic Circle, places so cold that they were known only by coordinates and temperatures. Although I had a widespread experience with life, with people, while I'd seen great things in the world, I knew that there was something greater still, and that was principle. And although I had a country that offered me opportunity and safety and advancement, I chose Tennessee. I chose United States because of the principles that set this country apart from any country on the planet. It is the principles that are enshrined in the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, the idea that there is extraordinary potential in the most ordinary of human beings. It's almost a religious conviction that we, each of us, have the imprint of our Creator on them, and that through government that simply nurtures love over hate, life over death, and advancement of people to reach their fulfillment, we can have a better society, a better community. Now, having lived here for this length of time, I realized that it was up to me to participate. People couldn't do things for us. We had to be accountable for the type of community we lived in. And it's been my honor to have served as a director for Rotary, as a foundation president for Rotary, as a director for various civic and charity organizations here, as a volunteer for the Catholic Charity Organization to help first-generation American citizens gain their footing in America. And perhaps most of all, and most honorable of all, it's been my immense and my humbled honor to have served in the Tennessee State Guard as a volunteer JAG officer and major. Now, I understand that communities are built through people who have passion and experience. And I'm here as a volunteer to offer that passion, that experience in law, in life, in engineering and science for the betterment of this locale. I want your vote, but there's something I want more than that, and that is your participation. Stand up, speak out, and vote with conviction. This process that has somewhat derailed for many of us will not fix itself. I have talked with hundreds of people, and scarcely a few can tell me when the last time a politician or a civil servant has ever asked them for their opinion on anything. And the irony is that we have extraordinary potential, extraordinary resources in this one community of people who have learned how to operate businesses internationally, how to raise families, how to build civic organizations, how to create better jobs. We're not asking them. We're not putting them into the legislative process, to the process of building a better community. Politics is being reserved for those who are the professionals. And it's because of that I stand before you in all humility, offering my services as a volunteer. Community first. This process will not fix itself. And although I want your vote, I want you to stand up, and I want you to vote for someone that you feel passionately about, someone who has the skills and the potential to give a better voice to this community. Our freedoms don't come cheaply. They have been paid for in blood. And today, we must pay for those freedoms with our participation, with our accountability, and with our volunteer energy for building a better community. Whatever you are doing to make the community better, or your family, or your friends to improve their lives, do more of it. Join the Rotary. Join a church, a civic organization, as many of you already have. But I promise you that if we gain back our community and the legislative process, your voice will matter. You will have my ear constantly, and you will have my heart and my work ethic and my passion for building a better community through principle, through compassion, and through listening. Thank you, and thank you for being a resident of the state of Tennessee.